Good evening and welcome to 549's media coverage of Perham Yellowjacket activities. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's event. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these fine sponsors: KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Tonight's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Horace Mann, Jack Rivers Realty, and Lake Sace Hardware. Also proud sponsors of tonight's broadcast include New Horizons Realty, Ottertail Power Company, Nice Family Sales, Hanson Plumbing Heating, and McCall Construction. Now let's head to the press box for tonight's broadcast here on the 549 Media Network. And good evening and welcome in to the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready for a Heart of the Lakes Conference clash tonight between the Perham Yellowjackets and the Frazee Hornets, and what should be another fun contest when these two rivals get together, especially the short drive, short commute. Should be a fun one tonight for both squads.
Right, and you hope that the gym is packed and that the energy comes, and it's kind of a crucial early game as they're sitting fairly close in the standings, Jason, and also in the QRF. I know it's early, but you start to try to get some trends and to see where you're at in comparison. And you look at the matchup, and there's a few similarities. They both played Breckenridge, both similar in the loss column there. So I think it's going to be an interesting night, and I know that both teams are getting to that point where you start working on, you're almost into Christmas break. You're going to start working on things that you want to prepare for the end of the year. So start to look for some new things coming here from both teams, I believe.
And we have a full pregame show lined up for you tonight here. Lance will be joined in just a few minutes. We had a chance to talk with Yellow Jacket Kaya Anderson. And our halftime show, make sure to stay tuned for that. We'll have a recap of the Jackie Man Invitational, talk a little bit about the Perham Yellow Jacket Gymnastics squad at halftime. So a full night of activities here for you on the 549 Media Network.
Absolutely, lots of things happening. We're in the really the heart of the winter season, and tournament time coming up. A little Christmas vacation lag in there, but then it really ramps up in January, and you're going to see a lot of those double headers that we've talked about, Jason. And I'm just excited about getting into that part of the season, and you start to see the true colors of these teams come out.
And for the Yellow Jacket girls, this is a very busy week. Tonight, Frazee. Thursday, they're at Fergus Falls, and then Friday at Staples Motley for a girls-boys doubleheader in the new gym in the Staples.
Right, and I believe they call in the new gym the Nest. Kind of the new trend is naming, and it'll be interesting to see that. And I know the Staples Motley girls program is down a little bit right now, but I think that's the beauty of high school athletics. You just don't know. Any given night can lead to anything, but like you said, busy night for the Yellow Jackets, and you hope they come with that same effort and they're ready to go for 3 games in 1 week.
We'll take a break, come back, and we'll be joined by Yellow Jacket Kaya Anderson here on the 549 Media Network.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good, you want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLM from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Hey, Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
Hello and welcome back to the 549 pregame show. I'm now joined by Perham Yellowjacket junior guard Kaya Anderson. And Kaya, tonight you're getting ready to face a familiar foe in the Frazee Hornets. First of all, what's it like playing the Hornets?
Yeah, it's a continuous rivalry for many years, so it's always a fun atmosphere between fans and players. I think they're going to, respect to the Hornets, I think they're going to be really good this year, and I think they're going to surprise some people, so we have to be ready for that.
You guys are coming off a very nice victory over Park Rapids area. What was kind of the keys to you guys' victory in that one?
Definitely the keys to the game were rebounding. We haven't been the rebounding winner for each game like we usually are, like we were last year. So our Coach Super always says that if you win the boards, you usually have a up to win the game too. So
this year's squad is kind of a little different role also for you, kind of going from the youngster to now one of the veteran with experience. What's that like, especially with the squad this year?
It's always so fun, and my teammates make it really easy just because I love them so much, and it's been cool to really lock in that leadership role, just as you grow older and just have more experience, and it's just super fun to lead all these younger girls who have a lot of potential.
You've kind of been in that role as the youngster, having a veteran take you under their wing, and now you're doing the other way. What's that like, and how has it been kind of a little bit and seeing things from both sides there?
Yeah, it's super cool because, you get to kind of know each role. So you might, I kind of know how some of the younger girls are feeling coming in, not with a lot of experience. And I just think it's a blessing in disguise that I was once in that role and get to share some of the same factors that they're going through, and that I can just help lead and help them with that now.
Now, how have you seen some of that younger core kind of grow into their roles so far here in the early going?
First of all, they're doing so good. Props to them it's not easy coming into going from even 8th grade to a varsity basketball game. It's a different game, and I just think they're doing so good. They're like sponges out there. They just take in everything that Coach Super says and try to apply different aspects to their game, and they're doing so well.
This year, before the season, you kind of had a big announcement, and congratulations to you on that, verbally committing to Southwest Minnesota State University. How'd that feel, and what was that process like for you?
Yeah, well, first, thank you. It's super exciting to be able to commit to SMSU. I'm so grateful and so thankful that I get to have that opportunity and have that experience to commit. And it feels relieving in a way. Just to have that kind of contentment and knowing that now I get to just work on my game and know what Coach Webb at SMSU kind of wants for me, and to know that I'm still a Yellow Jacket right now, but just keep growing my game, because knowing that I'm going to be playing at that next level, and I'm just so grateful.
What was that process like for you, and narrowing it down, and what was it about SMSU that you really liked that stood out?
Yeah, the process, it was kind of a deer in the headlights a little bit, seeing that I had never seen myself committing this early. I just had never pictured it like that. And it's there's so many positives to it, and I'm very grateful for that. I would say it felt easy in a way, knowing what SMSU has over there, and it's very comforting to know that. Yeah.
Okay. And now leading into kind of a little bit of more of a get to know you away from the court a little bit, but how long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing basketball since I seen my brothers playing basketball. So ever since they've been playing, I've probably been under their wing playing, and then growing into the player myself too. So.
All right. And what's your favorite thing about the game?
I would say my favorite thing about the game is just taking the things that you do in practice and get to work on your own, and really just like having that drive to work on what you need to work on, and being able to apply it to the games and seeing it being applied to the games is really fun for me to see. And I really just love to compete, and I think it's just a fun atmosphere to see have those rivals like the Frazee Hornets. Like, it's just so fun. It's just a fun atmosphere. It's a feel-good feeling.
I know it's a sport that has been a big part of your life. What's kind of been your favorite memory of the game of basketball?
My favorite memory throughout basketball and my career definitely was our state appearance last year and our game against Providence Academy, and how we executed that. Didn't get the win, but we definitely left a mark down there.
Now, I'm going to kind of follow into that question. What was it like to be on that big stage? All the spotlights were on Perham and Providence Academy that day. What was that like?
Oh, it was so surreal. Like, I remember just as a little girl, like, looking at all these like big players, never thinking that I would ever be on a court like that or so big with all the lights on us. And it was just so awesome, and we were so blessed to be there.
And now, what is your pregame ritual?
Oh, my pregame ritual, I would say I kind of like to be off to the side on my own a little bit, like to get focused and locked in for the game, kind of like a quiet time for myself. I like to listen to some music and like while I'm stretching, and then of course me and some of my teammates will do a pregame prayer. And
what's that song that kind of gets you locked in?
I would say any like calm music. I love to listen to Upper Room and Upper Room Worship, and I for a little bit more hype music, I love Forrest Frank.
All right. And then outside of basketball, what other activities are you in?
I participate in tennis during the fall, and then I'm in golf during the spring, and then I also I am in student council, best buddies, and then band and choir. And
do you have any hobbies that are outside of sports?
Yeah, I love to play guitar and like I can strum a little bit. I'm still learning some things from my brothers even, but yeah.
Now, practice day, what are some things that you and your teammates do to keep it light, keep it fun, and keep it entertaining?
Well, I think it's just everyone's personality in a whole, you know. We don't really have to try to do anything or think about like that we need to put this in to make it more fun. It's really just everyone's personality that makes every practice so fun.
And do you have a favorite sports movie?
I guess not a movie, but I could watch The Last Dance over and over again.
All right. And then who is your inspiration?
My inspiration is definitely my older brother, Soren. He plays basketball at the University of Northwestern St. Paul, and just seeing him and how he looks at the game and how he sees the bigger picture of, at the end of the day, the sun comes up tomorrow, and I just really admire that about him.
I was going to kind of allude into a question about that a little bit. Did he help you a little bit during the recruiting process and kind of help you with some things that you might see and notice and pick up on?
He definitely did. I remember right before I sent the text out for the call, like to call SMSU, I was on a call with Soren, and Soren, he makes me feel so good about all the decisions that you make. And he told me, he was like, Kaya, the things that you're telling me about SMSU, you're not going to get that in a lot of places. And he said the things that I said, it just sounded like my calling, sounded like a home. And I really take in and appreciate everything that he says. So.
All right, Kaya, is there anything else selected at all?
No, I'm good.
All right, thank you very much and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And that's Kaya Anderson right here on the 549 pregame show.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for doubt. you need a banking partner you can trust. One who is as invested in the success of your business as you are and has all the products and services you need under one roof. At Bremer Bank, we're here to listen and learn because you know your business best, and we'll back you up with insightful advice and personalized solutions that help you achieve your goals. Work with Bremer Bank because understanding is everything.
And welcome back to the Hive. Again, we'd like to thank Kai Anderson taking time out for tonight's pregame show as we get ready to go for tonight's contest here on the 549 Media Network. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. And Lance, you look at these two teams, it's going to be kind of interesting. We take about the keys, I think, for the Yellowjackets. They need to be strong on the glass tonight. They really need to attack the boards. And I think win the transition game. You mentioned it a little bit in the pregame show, or in the warm-ups, I should say. This Frazee team looks very athletic and quick, and I think getting back on defense will be key too. Right.
I think, Jason, you hit a lot of the things that spot on, and I'm kind of interested to see what the Hornets come out. If they come out in zone, it's going to force the Yellowjackets to shoot the ball well. It's been their forte to shoot the three and shoot it well, but when a team comes out and defends you in a zone, they're forcing you to make that three and hopefully limiting your possessions. So for the Yellowjackets, I also think they need to shoot well. And for the Hornets, I think they want to get out to an early good start. I think they're building off of last year winning a section game for the first time in 5 or 6 years. They took Pelican into triple overtime, the number 2 seed. They're still building that confidence within the program and the coaching staff. And they looked really poised to be ready to come out. So matchups, I think, are going to be a key. And if you're the Yellowjackets, I think you have to limit shots, and you got to try to contain some scoring by Sonnenberg. If she goes off for 30 tonight, I think it's going to be a rough night for the Yellowjackets. If they can limit her to 15 or so, I think it may play in the favor of the Yellowjackets.
Here's a quick look at the starting lineups for the Yellowjackets tonight. They're going to start like this. Cora Grismer, a senior guard. Kai Anderson, a junior guard. And up front, it'll be Addie Hackle, and then Addie Drager, and then Reagan Hemberger at the other guard spot. So Yellowjackets kind of going with that bigger up front in the forecourt tonight.
Well, and I think they're trying to get some post play in there, and they're also trying to get shooters out in the corners. I anticipate with that lineup that Coach Super's thinking zones coming. So what you do is you spot up on both corners, you get those post players moving and look for that double down and kick out, and hopefully you get some open looks.
We'll take a quick timeout, come back, and we'll have your opening tap here on the 549 Media Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
At New Horizons Realty, we're
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at PerhamRealEstate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Energy-efficient technologies have the power to connect us all, so we can save more than ever before. Evolve and make choices that are smart for you, for them, and for all of us. Because with energy-efficient technologies, we can connect to a better, smarter home.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have something for everyone. Let us help you reach your fitness goals, connect with others, or just have a little fun. We offer a state-of-the-art weight room, weight resistance and cardio machines, and inspiring spin studio. If walking is your preference, our walking track is just the thing for you. We have over 20 fitness classes offered weekly. Yoga, Zabit, Strength, and Senior Fit, those are just a few. Our aquatic center is equipped with a 6-lane lap pool, kiddie pool, and water slide. Adults can relax in the sauna and hot tub. We also offer water fitness classes and open swim for the family. Find your fit at the Pack. We'd love to have you here.
And welcome back into the Hive as we get ready to go for tonight's game. We will send it courtside with Arlie Ohm.
Signed for tonight's contest come out of the Lakes Area Officials Association. Mr. Rod Engel, Mr. Darwin Bachman, and Mr. Kirchner. How about a nice round of applause, because without them we're not playing this evening. Now, let's meet the starters for each team. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Hornets of Frazee. Starting in the guard is senior number 3, Haley Olson. Starting in the guard is sophomore number 5, Katie Cornier. Starting in the guard, junior number 12, Bryn Larson. Starting at a forward, a junior number 24, Leslie Moore. And starting at a forward, a junior number 30, Jaden Sonnenberg. Assistant coaches, Daniel Steele and Aaron Paulson. Head coach for Frazee, Mr. Heinches. And now, the starting lineup for your Perham Yellowjackets. Starting in the guard, a 5'4" senior, number 2, Cora Grismer. Starting in the guard, a 5'10" junior, number 5, Kaya Anderson. Starting in the forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 14, Addie Hackle. Starting in the guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 15, Reagan Himberger. And starting in the forward, a 5'9", number 30, Addie Jr. Assistant coaches, Michelle Borman, Rob Cox, and the head coach for Perham, Mr. T.J. Super. Good luck to the teams.
I would like to thank once again Arlie Ohm on the mic and the PA as we get ready to go for this one between the Yellowjackets and the Hornets. The Yellowjackets 2-2. The Hornets 4-3. The Hornets have not beat the Yellowjackets since 2020, and that last time was February 18th when Frazee defeated Perham 59-53.
Yeah, I'm looking for we talked about this, Jason, between you and I, that this could be a really good game tonight. And again, I think it's going to be matchups, and you can already see Sonnenberg about at the age she's demanding double team right off the tip.
Yellowjackets converge, and the opening tap will be a held ball as Katie Cornier tied it up. They're going to do it again. It'll be Hamburger with Cornier because no possession was established, so those two will take the tap.
Wheels are in motion here as they're all trying to figure out where we're going with this one. So, again, tap number 2.
Veteran officiating crew all over that one. The tap this time won by the Hornets. They'll have the opening possession. They set up shop going inside looking for Cornier. Cornier kicked back outside. Jumper from the free throw line, offline. Rebound grab by Cornier and the missed shot by Leslie Moore.
You talked about that, Jason. The Yellow Jackets are going to have to board. That's a tough one to board when it's an errant shot like that. But every loose ball has to be the Yellow Jackets tonight, and that's the mentality they have to kick in right away.
Sonnenberg with 5, takes a 3, off the back iron, no. Rebound tapped around. Addie Hackle gives chase, corrals it, keeps her foot in bounds. Now Anderson across half court. Hamburger in the corner looking down low, too strong for Drager, and it's turned over. Back come the Hornets the other way. Goes in the near side. Cornier thought about it. With Grismer on her, that'll be an interesting matchup tonight. Now with it more, she goes back to Cornier on the near side.
That's the cut that the Hornets want. Sonnenberg coming from the wing, cutting across the lane, try to get her the basketball. They didn't locate her that time, but look for them to run that set again. That's kind of their bread and butter, is getting her in that where the HOL logo is.
3-pointer on the way, too strong. Anderson the board as she was pressured by Moore the whole way. Back comes Anderson with it. Now goes right side. Hamburger, she likes to shoot. She'll fire the 3, and she'll hit the 3-pointer. As Hamburger gets the Yellow Jackets on the board with the first basket of the night. Now Larson with it. We'll go to Moore. Moore. The bounce pass there for Cornier with authority. A 3 on its way, and Sonnenberg answers.
Thought we'd see Sonnenberg underneath the basket a little bit more. Here they go to the full court press, but she's settling for the 3s right now. 1 for 3 on the night. A nice job by the Yellow Jackets initially and then turn the ball over.
Larson back the other way. The right hand good. Bryn Larson gives the Hornets a 5-3 lead.
Again, made shots, allow them to get into this zone pressure. Yellow Jackets just have to be patient in it. Someone will cut and be free.
Grismer now back to right side. Hamburger will shoot. That's no good. Rebound tapped out. Back to Hamburger. She passes it to no one, and it's turned over and out of bounds. She split the difference between the two Yellow Jacket guards, and it goes out of bounds.
Again, a little bit of that early excitement of the game, I think, Jason, but the Yellow Jackets have to be a little bit, you talked about it early, turnovers are going to, you don't want to give extra possessions. Here's another one.
And Sonnenberg does the same thing on this end. Turns it over with 15:20 to go in our first half. Frazee leading the Yellow Jackets by a score of 5-3 on your Otter Tail Power scoreboard.
Here's that zone we talked about, Jason. So corners are going to be open. Look for a cut underneath. Again, it's rotating the ball and setting some screens.
Hackle now, cross court it goes. Grismer has the look, passes it up. Now Anderson from the top will fire the 3 and hit the 3. Kaya Anderson hits the 3-pointer for the Yellow Jackets.
And just like we talked about in the pregame, you got to knock those shots down, otherwise the zone becomes an effective defense. But as long as they hit shots, it'll keep the Frazee Hornets a little on skates.
Sonnenberg off the dribble now, gets tied up, kicks it back out, comes back up top. Near side it goes, a 3-pointer from Bryn Larson is off the iron. No, but Sonnenberg crashes the boards and gets the rebound. She's quickly got 5 points.
Right, we talked about her being a good player. She's not going to win this game by herself. So, again, others have to step up into that role, but Yellow Jackets keep setting screens.
Corner 3 from Grismer, too strong and short, and rebound grabbed by Larson. This might be one of those nights that the Horseman free throw line doesn't get a lot of action, as the way these teams are playing defensively right now.
Well, and the other part is they're settling for 3s. They're not attacking the rim right now, either team trying to draw those fouls. So as long as the 3 ball goes up, there's not many chances for fouls.
Hackle the board on the missed 3 that time by Cornier. Anderson with it. She directs the offense, goes to the right side, Drager. Now Hamburger will launch the 3, that's offline. Rebound grabbed again by Frazee. Quick pull-up jumper, good for Bryn Larson. We got a timeout.
Yeah.
Hornets lead by 3. We'll take a quick break.
Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
And welcome back. We'll get that ad resized. We had some issues with that, but we'll get that taken care of, Kyle. As we thank you for your sponsorship, as we'll work on that one and figure out the issue with that. Thank you for tuning in. 9-6 in favor of the Hornets early on. Yellowjackets break the pressure. Now Drager tries baseline, looks to hackle back up top for Grismer. Grismer goes cross court. Drager, she'll take a short jumper and hit it. Nice shot there by Addie Drager.
Nice job of keeping the ball moving for the Yellowjackets. Frazee in a 1-2-1-1 zone press and then drop into a 3-2 or a 1-2-1-1. They're finding the open person. Don't let the ball settle. Someone will be open if you keep moving it.
Ruby Eckert drives, now a shot, no. Rebound grab, comes near side. Larson will take the shot and hit it just inside the three-point line. And we have a stoppage.
Looks to me like might be a delay of game.
Key is, after you made the basket, got to leave the ball alone. But this veteran crew, they're all over it. With 12:51 to go, we have a stoppage, and now we're back to live action. Greta Razor hands it off there for Grismer. Excuse me, that was Dirty. Razor just passed it to Anderson. Now it goes to Grismer, and we got a foul.
And I think the Yellowjackets were bailed out there, Jason, as I don't know that that's the offensive set that Coach Super wants. Two ladies were within arm's reach of each other. It happened to get a foul. Otherwise, the spacing was not good.
Grismer for 3 out the front iron. Rebound grabbed and put back inside by Greta Razor.
Nice job by Razor right there, Jason, and comes right off the bench and instant offense and doing the dirty work. That's good to see.
Now Anderson gets the turnover. The Yellowjackets trail by 1. They bring it up court, and here's Razor now. Cross court it goes. Grismer will take the 3. That's offline. Crashing the boards hard is Anderson. She will launch a 3. That's short. The three-point party's been shut down by the rim tonight, as it's 11-10 with under 12 to go.
And I don't think if you're the Yellowjackets, you can settle for that 3 the way they are.
Sonnenberg hits.
I'll continue my point as they try to break the press here. I think you got to get some motion going and some cutters. The 3 will come. You can get that shot at any time. Get the ball moving, and then you're going to get your shots in offense.
Dreyer getting pressured, and now a foul as he's pushed out of bounds. A foul will be on Moore. That's her second.
Boy, that's a couple tough fouls to take if you're the Frazee Hornets. Both times you had it defensed well, and you just go to the shove. If you just hold your ground there, Drager was in a tough spot.
Grismer with it. Near side it goes. Drager, tough pass for her. Stolen. Now to the floor, and Sonnenberg eventually gets it. A nice play by Cornier. Now she calls for it, but they go to Larson. Larson's going to fire. That's off the front iron, no. Dirty the rebound, gets it to Grismer, and the Yellowjackets back the other way. Razor getting pressure. Now back to Anderson. Trying to clear space, goes to the right side to Grismer. Now Grismer dribbles it back out to take a look with 13 on the shot clock. We'll have a three-pointer from the side. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Larson on the missed shot by Drager.
Again, I hate to sound the same on every possession, but the Yellowjackets are just settling for that 3 right now. I don't think that's what Coach Super wants to happen. If you get it off a screen, good. If not, shot long there. Again, Yellow Jackets have to get some more movement on offense, I guess is what I'm breaking down to say here. They're just kind of stagnant in the first one. That have an open three shooting it.
Sophie Nelson in, Reagan Hemberger back in for the Yellow Jackets, who trail by 4 on the Otter Tail Power scoreboard. Goes to Hemberger. Now to Nelson in the backcourt. Up ahead, Dirty. Nice bounce pass there for Anderson. Now to Hemberger. Looks down low, Razor into the lane, gets poked, and a foul on Larson.
Boy, I like what I'm seeing out of Razor. She's not settling for that initial 10, 15-foot jump shot. Little pump fake, getting to the basket. She's really drawing the contact and, again, getting the fouls called. So, interesting set here, Jason. I've seen the stack line before, but never where it's at on the volleyball line right now.
Razor inbounds it to Anderson. Anderson will step into a 3. That's short. Rebound to Dirty. Nice job tracking that one down by her. Now cross court it goes. Hemberger to Nelson. Nelson moves it over to Hemberger. Now baseline. Inside Dirty. She looks things over. Razor cuts. Goes to the hoop. Shot is short. Gets her own board. Kick out. Nelson thought about it. Now to Anderson, who with a nice head fake into the lane. Kick out Hemberger. Hemberger will launch. That's offline. And Nelson the board.
Well, you're seeing the tough part about playing a zone defense is rebounding, but causing a turnover.
Bounce pass up ahead to the shot. There is good. The basket by Ruby Eckert. She draws the foul and will go to that Horace Mann free throw line. As the foul is on Nelson, her first, it extends the lead for Frazee to 6. Free throw, no good though. Rebound out of bounds. It will stay with Frazee.
Both teams, Jason, aren't doing a good job locating an opposing player and rebounding. Hornets have given up way too many second chances. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, you just have to, I think, keep moving that, drive to the lane, kick, dish. They're getting good shots now as another turnover unforced. But they got to do a little bit better job of maybe another pass or two. You always talked about making a good shot, a better shot. Right now we're settling for the good shot.
Turned over by the Hornets in the backcourt. Now Nelson brings it up. Anderson with it for the Yellow Jackets, trying to get something going to Hemberger. Looking inside, now comes back up to Nelson. Now they have Anderson working in that elbow there. Now they go down low, Dirty inside Nelson. Tries to kick it back out, does get to Hemberger. Anderson with it. Here's Razor. Down low, Hemberger, bounce pass, no one there. And another Yellow Jacket turnover leads to a substitution, and Cora Grismer coming in.
Again, I know she's probably one of your best three-point shooters, but I really do like Kaya Anderson at that free throw line and what she's would be able to do. They just have to get her the ball in that situation.
Sonnenberg gets the screen. She will take a deep 3. That's offline. Nelson there for the rebound. The Hornets lead by 6. Under 9 minutes to go in our first half. That's thrown away. Sonnenberg back. To the right side, Larson, she likes to shoot. She fires the baseline jumper. It's no good. Grismer the rebound. Pressure on Grismer in the backcourt. She gets it across. Now Anderson. Grismer is cutting, goes to Nelson. Back to Anderson. There's Anderson knifing through the lane. Nice layup there for Kaya Anderson, and a good bucket and a much needed one for the Yellow Jackets. She has 5.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. And kudos to Razor for getting her the ball right there. That was as good as the shot. She's going to be dangerous right there, Jason, and that's where they're going to have to make a living, the Yellow Jackets.
Driving to the hoop strong, Jaden Sonnenberg. I was going to say, before that shot, it was a nice closeout. Cornier had a good open look for 3, but Nelson had a nice closeout there, but Sonnenberg knifes through and gets the 2 to bring the lead back to 6. Under 8 to go. Anderson launches for 3 and hits the 3, and Kai Anderson starting to heat up for the Yellow Jackets. She's got 8. We got a timeout. Timeout called by the Hornets. We'll take a quick timeout with them. Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com. Welcome back to the Hive. Strong start so far as it's been for this Frazee team, but now the Yellowjackets starting to try to rally back, trailing 18-15 with 7:38 to go in our first half.
Right, and I think a couple things. You had Kaya Anderson on the pregame show, and Division II recruit and signee. She's showing where she's multifaceted, both in the kind of the post play. I love to see her at that HOL conference type place on the free throw line, and she can just do so many things, but also be able to shoot the three. And we talked about Sonnenberg in the pregame, Jason. She's just flat out good, and she is playing really well. She started off, I think, 0 for 3, and since then has sprinkled in a few misses, but she has really kind of dominated the scoring. And she's a tough guard because she can go inside or out.
We have confusion due to substitutions in the scores table, and it ends up leading to a turnover. And the Yellowjackets will get the basketball. I've seen some things. That's one I've not seen before, as Drager has it. Now to Hackle. We'll explain in a little bit once we get a quick stoppage of what happened. As Grismer has it now inside. Razor, nice pass down low. Hackle loses it. Now comes back up to Nelson. Now Grismer will fire the three. It's good for Cora Grismer, and the Yellowjackets have tied it at 18. So what happened is the scorers table buzzed the horn because the Yellowjackets were making a sub during the stoppage, but the play was already whistled into play, so it didn't matter. And then they threw it inbounds and off a player, and Larson erases that now and hits a nice jumper there. She's got 8.
Yeah, it was an ironic play to say the least, Jason, and you just hope it doesn't come down to like a 2-point game at the end, but there's going to be multiple plays that are going to do this, and I think it's the first team to make a real run as there's a shot off by Grismer.
Now Hackle finds Grismer in the lane. Grismer looking to kick out. No, she creates space. Shot no good. Rebound grab Sonnenberg. That backside three-pointer is wide open after they get down low against this defense from Frazee.
Right, and I also like that post-to-post play by the Yellowjackets. You just have to be ready if you're the opposite post, and Razor's done a really nice job tonight coming in, locating open players.
3 on its way. Good. Haley Olsen.
We talked about Sonnenberg right after the timeout, but boy, they got a lot of players that can score the basketball, the Hornets do, so the Yellowjackets have to shore up defense just a little bit.
Down low, Hackle. Nice feed inside, but it's turned over again. And here comes the Hornets back the other way. Now Sonnenberg thought about it. Now she's going to try to drive, but Razor did a good job cutting her off. Now Sonnenberg will launch the three. It's no good. And Hackle's there for the rebound. And now we got a timeout called by the Yellowjackets. We'll take it with them.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction. Your vision, our team.
Welcome back to the Hive. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Yellowjackets trail this one, 23-18 on the Otter Tail Power scoreboard. Stay tuned at halftime. We have a unique feature on the Jackie Mann Invitational that just happened at the Hive. Yellowjacket Gymnastics in action tonight. They're taking on Detroit Lakes just across the street. The wrestling team was in action tonight in a triangular. We'll have a little bit of updates for that as well. As Yellowjackets break half court with 5:20 to go. Trailing 23-18. Grismer looks to drive. Now we'll dribble it back out. Now they go back to Grismer. Thought about it. She goes in the lane. Short jumper is short. And grabbing the board was Cornier. Cornier up ahead now. Redirects the offense and goes to the right side to Eckert. Cross court it goes here for Cornier. 18 on the shot clock. They're working it to Moore. Fires a tough pass. Corralled there by Olsen inside. Sonnenberg now working down low. The help comes. Shot no good. It was short with the left hand. Hackle there for the rebound. And now Grismer will bring it up court. Fires it there to Hemberger. Back up Grismer. She's going to drive. Attracts the defense and the shot's off line and off the glass. Sonnenberg the board. She's coming back with speed. Sonnenberg's going to launch. That's too strong. Wide open on the rebound and the putback is good. As burying the putback is Ruby Eckert. She's got 4 now for the Hornets.
It's weird sometimes that long shot, Jason, almost works like a pass. And the Frazee Hornets just attacked the glass, and they did a really nice job of making an extra shot.
Anderson drives, kicks it to Cora Grismer, who hits her second 3 of the night. Cuts it back to 4.
We thought this would be highly contested, and it has been through this first part with about 3.5 to go here.
Sonnenberg trying the reverse. No, it's blocked. Anderson wisely grounds the ball. So it was just there. Everyone was just kind of watching it. Now tough pass up ahead. Drager gets it. Grismer baseline jumper too strong. Rebound to the Jackets. They've done a great job on the boards, as we talked about in the pregame show, and you said that's one of the tough things about its zone defense. And it's been on display, but a turnover there. No, it's saved. And now it comes back up for Anderson for 3. Too strong. Rebound, Sonnenberg.
When you look at the Hornets, Jason, they're just waiting for the rebound to find them. They're not going out of this zone and trying to find someone to box out, and the Yellowjackets are doing a great job. They're not standing still. They're going to get the basketball.
Sonnenberg with it. Hands it off there, looking to drive. And now a foul on the Yellowjackets. Looking to drive was Olsen.
That's a tough one to take with 8 seconds. You've got it. And I don't think it was meant. Drager didn't mean to. I think she just kind of got out of balance and ended up pushing. So for those of you new to the shot clock or just starting to follow, that 8 second goes back to 20, not to the original 35 here.
Larson off the bench, drives to the hoop, strong, no, rebound, tapped around, Hackle eventually grabs it. Now Kunze, who just came in for the Yellowjackets, to Razor. Razor drives baseline, dishes it to Anderson, who cuts to the hoop and gets that to go for 2.
I'm going to say it again, Jason. Razor's been really good at finding open Yellowjackets tonight.
And a tough shot there by Sonnenberg, a lot of contact. Loose ball goes to Kunze.
To her credit, she just keeps on playing, but man, it does seem like there's a lot of arm contact down there when you're that close to the rim.
Razor with the head fake, knifes through, puts that up and in for 2. And we're all square at 25 on the Otter Tail Power scoreboard. With 1:45 to go in our first half. Larson in the lane, bounce pass there, far side. That's for Olsen. Poked away and out of bounds. Cornier back in for the Hornets, as the Yellowjackets have erased a 7-point deficit. Anderson leads all scores for the Yellowjackets with 10, and she has the basketball and will bring it up court. Now it's poked away from behind. Hackle tracks it down. Grismer finds Anderson cutting. Anderson turnaround jumper in the lane short. Rebound, Hackle, kick out, Kunze. Kunze the shot, no. Rebound grab there by Cornier.
Interesting substitution by Frazee, taking Sonnenberg out of the game. You only had a minute and a half left. She's been one of your two real threats on offense. I almost look for a timeout here by Frazee, get her back in the game, try to take the lead at half.
More up top, almost stolen away. Eckert trying to drive, now it's stolen away. Grismer with it, drives, contact shot, no, and grabbed by Cornier. With 45 seconds to go, she pulls up, dishes it to Larson, who launches, and that's offline. Long rebound grab by the Hornets with 35. 3 from Cornier is no good. Rebound tapped around to the floor it goes. Held ball coming up, and there it is with 29.2 seconds to go.
Yellow Jackets ball, shot clock off, but I think we'll see pressure coming up here. We'll see if it forces the Yellow Jackets to shoot earlier than they'd like.
Anderson across half court.
Fouls to give, so if you get in a bad spot, you could foul.
Kick out here, Grismer from the corner. That's too strong. Rebound grabbed by the Hornets. Larson clears space with 8. She dribbles through, gets tripped up, and there's a foul from behind.
You know, and it's an excuse me foul, but again, it altered the shot. So you can hear some probably disapproval of the Yellow Jacket fans, but I don't know what you do there if you're officiating. She definitely got tripped up, even though it was just the accidental of the feet. And so at the line we go.
Bryn Larson at the Horseman free throw line gets the first. She's got 9 for Frazee. With 5.7 seconds to go.
Still time for the Yellow Jackets to get a good shot off. If you're coaching staff, you probably have something drawn up for just this scenario.
Hamburger with it, now drives, and that's offline. At the half, on the Otter Tail Power scoreboard, Frazee leads this one by a score of 27-25. We'll take a quick break.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Welcome back here at the half. Frazee leads this one by a score of 27-25 here at the Hive. The Hive was a busy place just recently as the Jackie Mann Invitational took place. Here's a quick story on that event.
Energy was at an all-time high as the 20th annual Jackie Mann Gymnastics Invitational kicked off the 2024-25 gymnastics season at the Hive on Saturday, December 7th. The Yellow Jackets welcomed Detroit Lakes, Cambridge Isanti, Melrose, St. Michael Albertville, Watertown Mayor, Mound Westonka, Fergus Falls, and Minnetonka to the Hive for the first event of the 2024-25 season. Yellow Jacket head coach Jenna Cooperschmidt was excited to kick off the season.
Yeah, this is such a fun meet for us. We love hosting it, and we unfortunately had one of our older classmen get injured yesterday, so we're a little short on girls. But overall, it's been going pretty good. You know, get the nerves out of the way for the first meet, and hopefully get some of these younger girls skill level up a little bit, and just kind of gotta see where we're gonna go from here. And it's nice to get to talk to the judges with this meet, because in other meets you don't get to do that. So just getting some feedback see what we're missing in their routines, and just get to practice and get those jitters up.
The first meet of the year is always a unique one for all the teams involved. It gives each competitor an opportunity to talk with the judges to find out some things they can work on with their routines. An already young team suffered a key injury the night before the competition when junior Elise Reuter suffered a leg injury and was out for the Jackie Man Invitational. The Yellowjackets were hit by graduation and return a very young squad for the 2024-25 season.
Good. We're young. A lot of 7th and 8th graders. We have one senior and a few, under that. But we're okay. We are going to get better. We always kind of start off a little slow, and just like I said, getting to talk to the judges to see what we're missing and stuff is really nice.
The Yellowjackets have just one senior on the squad, and that's Brianna Rodewald, who has been an integral member of the Yellowjacket gymnastics program during her career.
Brianna's great to work with. She's a hard worker. She was here all summer, and it shows because she's way ahead of where she was at the end of last season even, and just adding some new skills, a harder vault, harder floor routine, harder beam routine, and just being more consistent. And she's a great leader, and she just is a really hard worker.
The Jackie Man Invitational began 20 years ago in honor of Jackie Man, who was involved with Perham gymnastics at the ground level. She fought a 2-year battle with pancreatic cancer before succumbing to her illness at the age of 45 in 2003.
Jackie Man. So I was in gymnastics with Betsy, her daughter, and their parents did so much for our program, and it's been a long time. 20 years is a long time to keep this invite going, and we just I guess kind of for me brings back memories of the team that I was on when I was younger.
The Yellowjackets finished 7th overall with a score of 131.7 at the Jackie Man Invitational. Detroit Lakes captured the team title with a score of 141.55, just edging out Cambridge Isanti, who finished 2nd. Ariana Myers was the top Yellowjacket finisher in the all-around. She finished with a score of 35.850, leading the way for the Yellowjackets on the bars and on the floor. Horseman Investments and Insurance can help you with your retirement planning goals and insurance protection needs. Kyle Van Dyke and his team provides educated retirement solutions, wealth management strategies, inheritance and legacy planning, and personalized auto, homeowners, and life insurance protection plans. We are here for your lifelong financial wellness. To set up an appointment, call Kyle Van Dyke at 218-236-6665 or email at kyle.vandyke@horseman.com.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have fun for the whole family. Adventureland is open for the littles all year long. Come for open swim and enjoy the pool. Bring it back to the past and try roller skating again Fridays and Sundays. We are now offering an after-school program for kids ages 9 to 12. If you are looking for a fun way to celebrate a birthday, we offer a variety of birthday party options, including pool parties, roller skating, bounce house, and Adventureland. Keep your eyes out for our fun special events on our Facebook page or on our website, permareacommunitycenter.net. Find your fit at the Pack.
Energy-efficient technologies have the power to connect us all, so we can save more than ever before. Evolve. And make choices that are smart. For you. For them. And for all of us. Because with energy-efficient technologies, we can connect to a better, smarter home.
Horseman Investments and
Energy-efficient technologies have the power to connect us all, so we can save more than ever before. Evolve. And make choices that are smart. For you. For them. And for all of us. Because with energy-efficient technologies, we can connect to a better, smarter home.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Well, welcome back to the Hive. Thank you for bearing with us as we work through some technical difficulties, but we appreciate you guys tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on the 549 Media Network. It should be an interesting second half between the Yellowjackets and the Hornets. Foul trouble, not really anything to talk about here after a first half that saw a lot of outside shooting.
Yeah, that sums up the first half. I think that both teams settled for the three. I think when the Yellowjackets got to the lane, went post-to-post passing, I still really like Kaya Anderson at that free throw line and then popping her out to the three-point line. I thought Greta Razor had an outstanding first half. I thought she saw the floor well. She attacked well, Jason, and she also found the open player multiple times, and I just thought that was a really key spark for the Yellowjackets. I think if you're the Yellowjackets, you got to get that basketball moving. I think they're waiting too long for that next pass. They got to get some cutters. They got to get somebody going through that lane, trying to draw that defense, and then shoot your three off of that. If you're the Hornets, boy, you got to keep Sonnenberg going because she's kind of kept you in the game, and I believe Larson's been the other one that's really had a nice first half for them. So, again, it's kind of what we expected. We thought it would be a tight game, and we're getting just what we had in mind when we talked in the pregame.
First half scoring, leading the way, Jaden Sonnenberg with 10, Bren Larson with 10, Ruby Ecker with 4, Haley Olsen with 3 for Frazee. For the Yellowjackets, Kai Anderson with 10, Cora Grismer with 6, Greta Razor 4, 3 for Reagan Hemmiger, and 2 for Addie Drager. As we get ready for the second half, we thank you for tuning in. We'd like to thank all our sponsors here tonight for making tonight's broadcast possible. United Community Bank, KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, EOT Insurance, McCall Construction, Jack Chivers Realty, Hammers Construction, Lakes Ace Hardware, New Horizons Realty, Nias Family Sales, Hanson's Plumbing, Perham Area Community Center, Bremer Bank, Steve Sanitation, Ottertail Power, and Horace Mann. Three-pointer from Sonnenberg is off the line to the right side. Rebound to the floor. And travel out of all that has been called.
And I think if she would have just stayed on the floor, it wouldn't have been a travel. But once she got up, she moved pivot points. But here comes that zone defense again, that little full court, trying to rush the Yellowjackets, and does just that. Hamburger throws it into the arms of Sonnenberg, out of bounds.
Stay tuned. Post-game show, we'll name our Steve Sanitation player of the game, and we will be joined by Perham Yellowjacket head coach TJ Super tonight. He is hoping to accomplish a milestone, and the Yellowjackets get the win. They'll be career win number 300 for TJ Super. The Yellowjackets trail by 2. Anderson with it near the right side. Hemberger baseline 3 offline. Rebound Grismer, though. The Yellowjackets have been strong on the glass tonight.
The zone has been effective for the Hornets, just not on the rebounding end.
And that's no good. From Grismer, and a Yellowjacket foul on Hackle. Going for the rebound, that's her first.
Addie's done a nice job of crashing the boards. Just got a little physical on that one. Again, if you're the Hornets, I think you would probably have talked about this at halftime, but they have to go find another person to box out. They're allowing the Yellow Jackets too many extra opportunities, and that probably would make the difference in the game, those extra possessions.
Inside, Larson, shot swatted away that time. Nice shot by Drager. Anderson now back. Anderson to Hemberger, back to Anderson. Now around the perimeter, around the world on the outside. Drager with it. She's trapped, looking for help, and loses the ball to bounds. It will go to Frazee.
And again, I think that's, you just kind of panic when you get in that corner. Go back to the basics. We talk about this a lot, Jason, how the basics, just step through that double team and you're going to have somebody wide open. Don't put that ball above your head. Keep it under your chin.
Cornier with it now to Moore. With it to Olsen. Olsen. And they'll dribble around the perimeter. Now Larson will force some action. Come back to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg with Anderson out on her. Shot clock down to 10. Sonnenberg kicks out a three from the corner from Larson. Misses everything. And Grismer with the rebound to the floor. It goes. And Anderson eventually comes away with it. Anderson going to the right side now. Has space. Launches for three. That's too strong. Rebound Sonnenberg, and back come the Hornets the other way. Quickly up ahead, Larson. Larson draws the foul on Grismer, and Larson will shoot a pair at the Horace Mann free throw line. The only player tonight, besides Eckert, to go to the free throw line.
Well, it's one of those things, Jason, when you take a quick early shot, and I know Anderson's been hot, if it's a long rebound, it allows the opponent to sneak out, and credit to Sonnenberg there. She looked up the floor, found the open player right away, so nice play by the Hornets.
Larson, 3 of 3 at the line for the Hornets. Makes it 28-25.
Razor back into the game, and I thought she played a key role for the Yellow Jackets, narrowing that lead. It was an early lead by the Hornets, cut into by the Yellow Jackets, so look for her to bring that spark again.
Larson, a perfect 4 of 4 from the Horace Mann free throw line, makes it a 4-point Hornet lead on your Honor Tail Power scoreboard.
1-3-1 now, so a change.
And Larson gets the steal, leaves it for Cornier. She will launch for three and hit the three. And a good start for Frazee to the second half. Charisma back the other way. Her floater no good. Moore the rebound, and the Yellow Jackets one and done. And right now it's a 5-0 Hornet run. So they're looking for more. That's probably been almost the biggest run in this game, the way it's been played here tonight. Cornier again will draw out to Sonnenberg. Back to her. Cornier left alone, but Grismer closed quickly. Now Cornier is going to drive against her, step back. Pass it to Larson, who'll go baseline. Floater, no. And a foul down low on the Yellow Jackets. Will put Larson back to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Hemberger. And Larson misses that one at the Horace Mann free throw line. He's got 12 on the night. She gets that one to go. It's an 8-point Hornet lead as they continue that extended pressure. Nelson in the game for the Yellow Jackets. Anderson's going to fire for three out the back iron. Rebound tapped out. Hemberger gets it right at the half-court line and keeps it in. Now to the corner, Razor. Into Hemberger. Hemberger will drive, lay it up and in for two. And that breaks the drought for the Yellow Jackets. Moore down low. Tough shot and a foul. The refs have found their whistles here in the early second half. As a foul on Hackle down low.
Hornets are doing a nice job, Jason, getting the ball underneath the basket. They're not settling for the three, and they're getting to the line. And we talked about not getting the line as the first one's long in the first half. This has been a really nice adjustment by the Hornet coaching staff. getting that pressure on the Yellow Jackets and forcing them to be in a spot they don't want to be.
The second from the Horseman free throw line is good. 34-27, under 15 to go in our second half. Pass tapped out of bounds. Staying with the Yellow Jackets, now a sideline inbound coming up. Goes to Anderson, looking inside, not there. Razor now. Cross court, Hemberger. She will fire for three, it's good. Now inside, back the other way. They fight for the board. Hackle gets it. Now Nelson with it. The Yellow Jackets trail by 4, all 5 points in the second half by Reagan Hemberger. Razor down low, drives, off balance shot, no. Larson, the rebound, up ahead, Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg looking for her first points of the second half. Now dishes it over there for Eckert. Near side, Larson, she'll drive, take a jumper, and it's offline. It was just off by hair and a little too strong, and Anderson back the other way.
The nice part about forcing misses, they can't set up that 1-3-1. You're going to have to attack the corners here and then have a cutter at a high post. There's that high post. Backside should have cut in. If the backside would have came in, it would have been a layup. Again, that's a decision you make. Stand out there and hope for the pass out for a three or make that back court cut. I like that back cut. Put some pressure on the Hornets. Look for the Yellow Jackets to adjust off of that.
Fouls on Moore, her third. That will send Sophie Nelson to the Horseman free throw line. She gets her first point of the night. That was just the first free throw of the night for the Yellow Jackets, so they're perfect 100% from the free throw line. And the second's forthcoming for Nelson. (34-32). Grismer back in for the Yellow Jackets. Sonnenberg up court with it now. It's now a 2-point Frazee lead on your Otter Power scoreboard. Here's Cornier with it. For Eckert. Near side it goes, Sonnenberg. Working and passing to the near side. Larson takes that deep two and gets it to go.
Eckert had a really nice look there. Attacked to the basket, had an option of going up, found the open teammate. Really nice look.
Anderson. Grismer, the corner three, good. Cora Grismer on a nice feed from Kaya Anderson. She's got 9, and the Jackets are now back to within 1.
It's kind of what we talked about. Those corners are going to be open in the 1-3-1.
Quick shot there, no good by Olsen. Yellow Jackets the board and have a chance to take the lead on this possession. Go back to the corner for Grismer. Now Anderson swings it over to the left side. Now Hemberger for three. That one's no good. Nice job that time rebounding, especially inside by Eckert as Frazee gets it. Splits the D on the pass to Sonnenberg, but she finally corrals it. Larson. Back to Sonnenberg. Here's Cornier with it. Inside Sonnenberg. Left hand, no, but she's fouled, and she'll earn a trip to the free throw line.
And again, that's that attack of the basket. And boy, if you're the Hornets fans, you got to like what this season's going to bring. And you also have to like what's coming up in the future with Bryn Larson and Sonnenberg, both juniors. Really nice players, and they got a lot of players to go around, a lot of teammates that they can find that'll hit the open shot.
Seems like whenever the Yellow Jackets in this one make that little bit of a run, the Hornets have had an answer. And Sonnenberg hits them both. 38-35, 12 minutes ago, and that's thrown away.
And they're changing up defenses now, Jason. That was back to the 1-2-2 type look instead of the 1-3-1. So a little confusion by the Yellow Jackets. I think they're going to have to slow down, recognize before they attack from now on because of that changing defense.
Three-pointer on its way. It's good. Jaden Sonnenberg.
Boy, we had a great angle on that shot, and that's about as pure as you can, a textbook as you want to see a shot. Elbow in, follow through. Really nice looking shot from someone who's about 6 foot.
Anderson. The Jackets down 6. Now Nelson for 3. That's off the back iron. Rebound grab Larson. She looks to run. Now picks up her dribble. Almost drug her pivot foot, but kept it alive. Now Sonnenberg looks down low. Nice feed. And a finish inside there for Ruby Eckert. Might think the Yellow Jackets might think about a timeout here as the lead is back to 8 after the Yellow Jackets cut it to 1.
You called it, Jason. Every time the Yellow Jackets cut that lead, you get an explosion of scoring.
Dirty inside with the left hand.
There's the timeout that you called, Jason. Timeout by the Yellow Jackets.
We'll take it with them here on the 549 Media Network.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back to the Hive. Yellow Jackets trail 43-37.
Yeah, what a game so far. Kind of what we predicted a little bit here, back and forth, the seesaw battle. But for the Yellow Jackets, I think it's just solving the changing of defenses by the Hornets. And again, it's young guards sometimes trying to recognize what's going on. And here comes the Yellow Jackets now with pressure, so they're changing it up out of the timeout.
Sonnenberg, and now the Yellow Jackets fall back as Sonnenberg comes up court. Moore. Baseline jumper, doesn't get the roll. Rebound eventually grabbed by Dirty to Nelson. Yellow Jackets looking to run. They'll slow it down once they get across half court.
I almost think the pressure, Jason, is to try to get the ball out of Sonnenberg's hands.
Grismer, no. She's out of bounds. Tried to have that nifty footwork to jump back in and get the ball, but veteran official Darwin Bachman joining on the spot.
Yeah, that was a good call, and I thought maybe it was to get the ball out of Sonnenberg's hands, but now here comes the pressure. And it seems like once she gets it, they back off just a little bit. But kind of token pressure, trying to take a little time off that shot clock, I believe.
10:15 to go inside Larson. She shoots offline, off the glass, off the rim. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets. Nelson quickly to Grismer. Off the mark is that one Sonnenberg, and Razor with the foul, as Sonnenberg would have been off to the races if it wasn't for that foul there by Razor. That's her third.
And that's just the tough thing, Jason, and you and I both being shooters back in our day. It's tough when you see an open shot not to shoot that, but that shot's there multiple times throughout your offense. I think you've got to make the Hornets play defense. They're a little limited in bench players, and I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, the more you can keep them on the floor playing defense, you can rotate the ball a few times, still get that shot. So look for the Yellow Jackets to be a little more selective here coming up. I know you want to get Anderson and Grismer their shots, but they can happen anytime in the series.
Foul there on Kunza. That is her first, but the thing is, that's the team's 7th. So shooting the rest of the way are the Hornets with 9:57 to go at the line, at the Horseman free throw line. It'll be Katie Cornier.
And that's a difference from the first half. They're attacking. That one was away from the basket, but the first 5 fouls came as they attacked underneath, as the first one's good.
Hornets have done damage at the free throw line. They've just missed 3 of their attempts tonight. And the Horseman free throw line as they extend the lead with another make.
Dangerous time here for the Yellow Jackets. Desperately, not desperately, but they do need a basket here. Work around, get in your offense, and shoot it in sequence.
Anderson with the now to Kunza. Kunza's going to fire for 3. That's off the mark. Sonnenberg with it. And that's blocked. Foul inside.
And to the line will be Sonnenberg. That's on Jurdy. The Horseman free throw line, Sonnenberg is good. She's got 16. Second free throw, good.
Boy, it'll be interesting. They got the lead to 10. I think a really good time to give Sonnenberg just a minute or so, but I could have sensed if something goes haywire pretty quickly, she's going to be right back in the game. But a really good move here by the Frazee coaching staff to give her just a 30-second to a minute breather.
I think she might get more unless Hemberger hits this, and she does. And now we got a timeout called by Yellow Jacket head coach TJ Super after the three by Hemberger. We'll be back.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this as I'm a fifth generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Welcome back to the Hive. 9:20 to go, second half. Frazee leads 47-40 out of the timeout. And just like that, getting the rest and back in the game is Jaden Sonnenberg.
Right, and that timeout allowed her another minute breather, Jason, and now she's probably good for the rest of the game. Foul trouble, and you see what she does. She just handles the ball against this pressure. Nice job by the Yellow Jackets there, though.
Larson forces a pass inside. It's on the floor. It comes back to her. She knifes through, and timeout called by the Hornets. That'll give us a chance to thank another sponsor here on the 549 Media Network.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Welcome back to the Hive. Timeout situation. Both teams now down to 2. Yellow Jackets. See what adjustments are made out of that timeout. And Sonnenberg gets it.
Nice job by the Yellow Jackets on the screener there. They didn't fall for it. They rolled in, and another timeout here. And that's not what you want to have, or another turnover after a timeout. That's not what you want to have happen. Great job by the Yellow Jackets, though, not giving up that initial layup. And let's see if they make it sting here as look for a good set for them coming out of this timeout.
Hamburger with it. Now Kunza. Drager in the lane. Bounce pass down low, Razor. They converge on her. She kicks it out. A baseline three from Kunza is good. Ashton Kunza, her first points of the night. A timely three-pointer. Cornier dangerously caught that. She crossed the timeline. Sonnenberg. Moore. Cornier will take the three. She'll hit the three.
Well, they've always had an answer, and you said that earlier, but back to that side, again, it's Razor finding that open. She got a little wild underneath the basket, but then she gathered herself and found Kunza, and a big shot by an 8th grader.
Now Anderson with it. Over to Kunza. Larson will come on her now after you make that three. That's kind of what happens. They converge on Razor, look for help, finds Anderson. Anderson in the hoop, it's good. And she has a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, nice cut by Kaya Anderson there, just like you draw it up if you're Coach Super. And again, it's the play of Razor. She has to have almost double-digit assists. She's just finding, that's back-to-back possessions. She's found the open Yellow Jacket and kind of single-handedly now keeping the Yellow Jackets in the game with her passing ability.
Anderson at the Horseman free throw line. He's got 12 points on the night. Now has 13.
Nice job by the Yellow Jackets, kind of coming full court again. That's a nice play by Anderson.
Anderson with the steal down low, tapped out of bounds by Sonnenberg coming back. You can see the momentum switching a little bit here as it's 50-46, 7:45 to go.
Again, action happens so fast. I think if Kaya Anderson had that again, she'd take about 2 more dribbles where she's either got a free throw line jumper or can dish to one of her teammates.
Anderson in the lane, the floater is good. Update just down the road in the pond. There's a turnover here. I'll have that in a second. Anderson will drive, dish, and Sonnenberg gets the steal. Say down the road at the pond, Detroit Lynx leads Alexandria in a key clash there, 3-1. That's into the third period.
Again, big possession here for the Hornets is
Larson misses out the back iron. Anderson the steal. There's a 2-point lead for the Hornets. Yellow Jackets have a chance to tie or take the lead here. Anderson with the head fake to close. Now it goes to Hemberger off a hand, but she corrals it near the timeline. Razor inside Drager, back to Hemberger. Hemberger thought about it, passed it up. Now it's to Anderson. Anderson the three off the back iron, and the rebound is Sonnenberg.
Good challenge by Drager right there. Made Sonnenberg work for that rebound.
Cornier's been feeling it, thought about it, passes it up. Kunza on her as the Yellow Jackets have now switched to a zone.
Now you have to locate Sonnenberg.
The zone frees up Olsen. It's still good. They don't locate Sonnenberg, but Razor blocks it, swats it away, and it goes off Sonnenberg and out of bounds.
Nice play by Razor to get that block and get it off of it looked like it rolled down the arm of Sonnenberg. So a good job again by Razor. And Jason, you called this early, and I'm going to give you the credit for this. You thought this game was going to be tight, and it can't get much closer than this.
The Yellow Jackets break the pressure. Drager with it. Back to Anderson. Grismer back in the game for Razor. Hamburger for three, no good. Drager fights, gets the board. Now they trap her in the corner, and she ends up throwing it away, and it's going to Eckert.
Again, just patience when you get trapped like that. Get yourself back together, step through like you've been taught, find the open person.
Winning time now for both these teams as we approach the 5.5 mark, and Razor back in, gets a steal.
And gets the foul, I think, as well as it's going to go against the Hornets.
It's on Bryn Larson, her second. Team's third. Grismer now to Hemberger. Hemberger tried something different there and it didn't work, and now back the other way is Frazee. Larson wide open, will launch, shots off the front iron. Rebound Cornier, and she works, but Razor got the knee out and a foul.
Again, you can see it's the same for both teams. It's hard to rebound. Shouldn't say it's hard. It's harder to rebound when you're in that zone, especially when it's a quick shot. You've got to try to find somebody to box out. Both teams have kind of stood flat-footed, hoping the rebound comes to you. And I go back to the rebounding machine, Charles Barkley. His feet never stood still when the ball went up in the air, and he was never oversized by any means, but he always seemed to find the ball.
Cornier at the Horace Mann free throw line, hits the free throw, brings it back to 3 with 5:19 to go on your Otter Tail Power scoreboard. And Cornier hits the second.
Again, it's interesting. Now they're back. It looks like the 1-3-1, and they've fallen back into 1-3-1 on the half court as well, Jason, when they had done this in the past. Corners should be open.
Traeger in the corner. Trying to get free, does. Off balance shot, it's good. Addie Drager with a nice finish.
That was so much better by Addie Drager. She before she kind of panicked a little bit in the corner. That time she stepped through, took it right to the basket. Nice work and nice adjustment, Addie Drager.
Sonnenberg with it now. They swing it around. Cornier into the lane, Sonnenberg. Taps it away, comes back to her though. I think our mics may have picked up head coach TJ Super wanting a 3-second violation. Larson with 3 on the shot clock offline and a shot clock violation, but it's still play on because the Yellow Jackets have the basketball. Anderson with it. Grismer now. And it's tapped out of bounds.
Yeah, again, nice defensive set there for the Yellow Jackets to take it right to the limit. Kind of had a forced shot by the Hornets, and man, it's going to be an interesting 4 minutes to see who wins this one to finish this up.
Now Grismer trying to create space. Gets it to Anderson, and Anderson gets bumped and a foul.
Man, again, that's happened to the Hornets a lot of times. They're in the right spot. They've got the Yellow Jackets trapped in the corner, and then they kind of bail them out with the foul. And again, you can look back. Grismer did a nice job of creating space. Sometimes that's called a foul.
This Grismer goes left side with it. They go down low.
Look opposite.
Cross court it goes. Hemberger for 3, no good. And off the top of the backcourt in the shot clock. 3:52 to go. Hornet basketball.
One thing I think, Jason, that Coach Super is going to look at this film and is going to demand that the opposite post get more demanding of the basketball. They're open on that reversal. They're just kind of staying on the block. Get where you want the ball.
And Ruby Eckert hits a three-pointer. And it's now a 5-point Hornet lead with 3.5 to go.
Boy, Ruby Eckert works hard on the top of that zone press, too, and the half-court zone.
Grismer drives, draws a foul on her way to the hoop. The foul's on the floor. It's going to be a reach on Eckert.
That would have been a sweet and one if that would have been the case, but they called it early and on the floor.
The 5th team foul. Anderson with it. Now down low, Grismer. And she traveled.
Boy, I like Coach Super's out of bounds there, though. They were all expecting Kai Anderson drilled a 3 early in the first half. He faked that, went the other way, and had a back cutter. That one's there. Nice setup by Coach Super.
Sonnenberg across half court with 3:10 to go and a 5-point Hornet lead. Cornier's going to drive, pull-up jumper, too strong, rebound grab, Drager. She'll drop it off for Anderson, who will cross half court with it with 3 to go. Baseline jumper, Drager, no good. Rebound, Cornier. That shot was quick. And back the other way. Frazee going to try to work some clock now, leading by 5. Looking for the first win against the Yellow Jackets since 2020.
And again, they're in a good position. The shot clock changes this game. You might have saw 4 corners a little bit here. Now they're going to have to shoot at some point Sonnenberg's got the ball in her hands, and she's dangerous that way.
Eckert's shot no good. Moore gets the board. Now a quick three from Sonnenberg is good. And that may be your dagger as Jaden Sonnenberg hits the three with 2:15 to go. The Yellowjackets will have to go quick. Grismer to Anderson. Anderson, an answer. It's good! And Kaya Anderson with a quick answer and a timeout on the floor.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for doubt. You need a banking partner you can trust. One who is as invested in the success of your business as you are and has all the products and services you need under one roof. At Bremer Bank, we're here to listen and learn because you know your business best, and we'll back you up with insightful advice and personalized solutions that help you achieve your goals. Work with Bremer Bank because understanding is everything.
Yes, garbage is gross, but here at Steve's Sanitation, we are your trash experts with experience to back it up. At Steve's Sanitation, we know how to schedule your trash pickups without missing a beat, and we have been doing it for over 30 years in Perham and the Lakes area. Steve's Sanitation has been voted the best garbage service in the Lakes area since 2019. With 30 dedicated employees, we're here to take care of your trash. For more information, call us at 218-346-4834 or visit our website at stevesanitation.com.
Welcome back to the Hive. 2:02 to go. Yellowjackets trail by 5, 58-53, as Sonnenberg and Anderson trade threes.
Yeah, and what do you say about that? Was a big shot by Anderson, and again here you're going to see the pressure by the Yellowjackets. I don't think you're in that situation that you need to foul yet. If it happens, you're going to put the Hornets into the double bonus, and you certainly don't want to do that.
And there's a turnover. As turning it over is Bryn Larson.
And again, nice job by Coach Super and his staff putting the pressure on, making the Hornets go a little faster than they wanted to. Again, I think you're going to look for Sonnenberg to get the ball in her hands. With the Yellowjackets' big possession here, look for an open shot and then take it and shoot with confidence.
Hamburger with it. They close on her. Razor finds Grismer in the lane. Grismer, the right hand, good. (58-55), 1:30 to go. Larson's going to go coast to coast in the lane, and foul is called on the floor. It won't matter. She'll shoot two.
And that would have been close if it would have been under the basket. I think if I saw it right, Hamburger's feet were inside that cylinder anyways, but it was called beforehand on the kind of the trail person.
Drager, her second. Larson at the line. She's missed just one free throw tonight at the Horseman free throw line. And she hits that one, but it was nervous.
And again, each point is so big now, but with the three-point game and the Jackets' ability to shoot it so well, no lead's really safe.
And that one drops as well. Lead back to 5.
Hornets stay in their pressure, trying to speed the Yellowjackets up a little bit, but also get them out of their offensive rhythm.
Anderson with it. They close right on her. Hemberger with it quickly out in front of her. Hemberger. And the shot inside is good for Addie Drager. And Drager has a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, nice job by Addie Drager there with the seal, but also a nice job on the assist there, as again the Yellowjackets have shown better patience in that corner this half than they did early when they were creating some turnovers off that.
And Drager gets the second to go to close it to 60-58. Pressure on. Timeout called. We'll take a break. 1:04 to go. Frazee leads Perham by 2.
At New Horizons Realty, we're on your team. For over 25 years, we've been helping families and businesses find the perfect place to call home here in the Lakes area. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or just dreaming, we've got the experience and local knowledge to guide you through every step of your real estate journey. As proud supporters of the Perham Yellowjackets, we believe in building strong teams on the mat, court, or field, and in the community. Check out our current listings at perhamrealestate.com or give us a call today at 218-346-7767.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back to the Hive. It's a 2-point game. Frazee will have the ball underneath. See what head coach Trey Hincius has drawn up for his squad.
Different inbounds there as Eckert came flying up from the sideline. I like that. They would have been going on the screen trying to get the ball in.
Under a minute. Eckert with it now. Cornier to Larson. Larson looking for Sonnenberg cutting. Forces the pass and gets to Sonnenberg though. Anderson did a nice try of getting a hand on it. And now it's dribbled away and Anderson gets it with 40 seconds to go. Shot clock, game clock, 5 seconds the difference. Anderson across half court. Will Super use his final timeout here. We'll see. Hand it off. Anderson for three. It's offline. Rebound grab by the Yellow Jackets. Grismer passes it up. Now goes back to Anderson. She fires again for three. It's too strong. Rebound tapped around. Grabbed by Cornier. Shot clock is off. Yellow Jackets have to foul. Now they do.
Boy, an opportunity knock there, Jason, and it knocked a couple times. And again, I think if you're Coach Super and your staff, that's the person you want shooting the three-pointer. Kaya Anderson's been hot all night, and here's the good part. She's not going to shy away from shooting it again if she's got the chance, and that's what you got to like about your leader.
And Cornier calmly hits the first. This one is the big free throw. 61-58, 13.2 seconds to go. This will make it a two-possession game. And she does just that. Timeout called by the Hornets. We'll take it with them. Jackets trail by 4.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together. Everybody knows everybody. You know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Welcome back to the Hive. 13.2 seconds ago. Strategy discussed. Do you foul right away or let them get across half court and then foul if you're Frazee?
I think you pressure. Try to get as much time off, and if you feel threatened, again, then you foul, make them earn it at the stripes, but you want to at least get 5-6 seconds off here.
Grismer kicks it out. Anderson for three. No good. In and out to the floor. Razor up strong. No. Her putback is good. Yes. And a timeout with 0.4 seconds to go. So if you're Frazee, you just got to get the ball in. This is a full timeout, so we'll take a quick 30-second break and come back for the conclusion.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Well, when we went to break, there was 0.4 left. After discussion, it's 1.2, and that changes things a little bit.
Right, now you have a chance to steal the ball and take a shot. At 0.4, it's got to be a tip in. And again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you can get the foul. You still could get a heave-ho for the win at the end. I think you got to set like 3 picks here for Sonnenberg and just get it in her hands, put her to the free throw line, just scatter those screens and make them foul. Now, interesting, if you're the Yellow Jackets, do you hold right away? But I think you got to try for the steal here, because 1.2 doesn't give you a long time to get back on the floor.
Try for the steal, maybe flop on a screen and get an offensive foul called that way. We've seen it before.
There's the staggered screens.
Inbounds pass Sonnenberg. She gets fouled, but it won't matter. That is the game.
Right, and it was the screens for Sonnenberg, just like we called it. That's the person I'd want to have the ball in her hands, too. Boy, what a battle. You mentioned it in the pregame. Again, I could see this being this way multiple times this year. Both good teams growing into who they're going to be, and you can just see that confidence in the Hornets growing. I thought there was some really good things for the Yellow Jackets tonight, Jason. I thought they did an excellent job on making some transition. I love the out-of-bounds series by Coach Super, and I think that's going to raise some havoc for some teams coming up here. And we can talk more about this in the postgame, but I really thought Greta Razor did a nice job tonight. She kind of really found those open Yellow Jackets and did a tremendous job of keeping the Yellow Jackets in the game, along with their leaders, Grismer and Anderson. I thought they played a really nice job, but hats off to the Frazee Hornets tonight. They changed up defenses and did a lot of really, really good things, and they got a really nice team.
We'll take a break, wrap everything up. We have an extended postgame show coming up right here on the 549 Media Network.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
McCall Construction is the Lakes area full-service construction management company, offering a truly personalized experience. From dream homes to commercial spaces, McCall Construction focuses on putting you first with experienced value engineering that delivers on your vision and surpasses your expectations. Whether you already have a plan or you're just getting started, give them a call. McCall Construction will make the entire process so much easier. Call them at 218-346-7070 or check them out on Facebook.
Welcome back once again into the Hive here on the 549 Media Postgame Show. We'll be joined by head coach TJ Super momentarily as we wrap things up tonight in what was an exciting game. And for Frazee, it snaps an 8-game losing streak to the Yellow Jackets that dates all the way back to February 18th of 2020. That was the last time the Hornets knocked off the Yellow Jackets. They won that one 59-53. Tonight, they win 62-60. And Lance, as we get ready to name our Steve Sanitation player of the game, well, we can name one for each side. Tonight, you look at it, what she did for her squad, the attention she draws, and how she was able to still put up 20 points tonight. Jaden Sonnenberg was outstanding.
Yeah, she is a good player. She's as advertised. She started off a little cool to start, but then things turned, and just like a match to the Flames. She just took off and never looked back, and you can see the calmness in her teammates when she has the ball in her hands, and that's something that I love to see, because it's just kind of like that deep breath, like she's there, we're okay. And she's only a junior, so we've got more opportunities to watch her play. But she just had a phenomenal game. She shoots the three. I thought she'd be more dominant in the post. She played more outside, but she handles the ball so extremely well. And it's going to be interesting when these two teams match up again, what changes will be made, because there's going to be adjustments. Maybe they may not have expected her to be outside quite as much.
A big win for Frazee. Their fans waiting for their team to come out of the locker room. Give them a big round of applause, as the party will be on in Frazee tonight. As the Hornets, it was an outstanding performance. Katie Cornier in that second half, 12 points. Bryn Larson finishes the game with 17. Cornier had 12. 9 for Ruby Eckert, 3 on the board for Hallie Olsen. 1 point for Leslie Morn. Difference in this game, Lance, you look at it, in a 2-point game, Yellow Jackets, 4 free throw attempts. They were 4 for 4. Frazee, 18 for 21 at the free throw line.
Number one, the discrepancy, sometimes you go, well, officiating this. I don't think you can go there in this one. I thought, and it was close at halftime, I thought the adjustment made – Frazee started attacking the basket early in the second half and kind of caught the Yellow Jackets off guard a little bit where they were trailing, but super nice job, and they got themselves to the free throw line. Yellow Jackets, I thought, settled for the three a little bit more, and that's kind of been their bread and butter, so to speak, as we got some photos being taken here. But a super nice job with some adjustments. I thought the other adjustment by the Hornets that was caught the Yellow Jackets a little bit on the floor. I thought they made adjustments when they got a few timeouts in, was the changing of full court defenses from the 1-3-1 to a 1-2-2 to a 1-2-1-1. It just kind of kept the Yellow Jackets guessing, because there's enough discrepancy in those defenses that you can't throw it to the same place every time. And I thought that was a nice little adjustment there by the Hornets.
Now on the Yellow Jackets side of things, leading the way in scoring, it was Kaya Anderson with 18, Cora Grismer with 11, Reagan Hemberger had 11, Addie Dranger with 7, 6 on the board for Greta Razor, 3 for Ashton Kunza, and 2 each for Lauren Jurdy and Sophie Nelson in this contest tonight.
Right, and you hate to always expect something, but you expect Grismer and Anderson to probably lead the Yellow Jackets in scoring almost every night. And I thought they fit the bill tonight. They did a lot of things really well. I thought it was the play of Greta Razor tonight that just kind of willed the Yellow Jackets, so to speak, back into it. And it wasn't so much the scoring or the things. I thought 2 things, Jason. I thought she did a really nice job against Sonnenberg when she was playing defense on her. And secondly, I thought she found the open Yellow Jacket ladies, and whether it was a post-to-post connection or finding the wing that was open, I thought she did a really nice job distributing the ball. And probably what Coach Super wants to have happen, is to find that open person, especially when you're doubled.
And leading the way again was Kaya Anderson on the outside. Tough break for her. She got some good looks at the end. Unfortunately, couldn't get them to drop. And the Yellow Jackets, that final frenetic 2 minutes, did get some good looks. They got to be happy with the looks that they're able to drop and get.
Absolutely. And if you're the coaching staff and Coach Super, you'll take those every day and twice on Sunday. And the good thing is, knowing Kaya Anderson, next game, if that shot's available, it's going up. And that's the kind of mentality she has, and that's what you want out of your leaders. I'm not using quotation marks here, but she's considered one of the leaders. You can tell that, just like Sonnenberg is. Grismer's the same thing. And you'd want one of those two probably taking those last shots, and you know neither one of them are going to shy away. And that's a lot of the confidence that Coach Super builds up in these ladies, that they're ready, and they'll be ready in the next game, which isn't going to be any easier. But you know that they're going to be ready and wanting to take that shot because it didn't fall for them tonight.
And you look at our Steve Sanitation's player of the game, Jaden Sonnenberg for Frazee. Debate, Greta Razor did a lot of nice things for the Yellow Jackets. She really distributed the ball against that zone really well, and that's our Steve Sanitation player of the game on that side.
Right, and she's just so solid. She handles the ball way better than I had seen. I haven't got to see them at all coming up here up to this point, and I was expecting more post play, but she does a nice job, and she's just a really great player.
We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be joined by Perham Yellowjacket head coach TJ Super here on the 549 Media Network.
Hi, my name's Wally Anderson. I've been at Tuffy's for 3 years at the warehouse. I just recently bought a Panoptics. It's like an underwater camera. Saved my profit sharing checks for it, and I purchased it, and I can't really wait to use it this winter go ice fishing. KLM's got a better health insurance. Their profit sharing checks, it's a huge difference. It's bar none by far the best company to come work for.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Well, welcome back into the Hive here on the post-game show. We're now joined by Yellow Jacket head coach TJ Super. And TJ, a battle as you kind of expected it would be tonight with Frazee.
Yeah, they're a really good team, and they have some really nice players. And, you know, when we played them this summer, and, you know, we've played them every year. The games have been tight. When we've been really, really, really good the last couple of years, they've been tight. So, we know when you're facing Frazee, it's a big game for both teams, and this is what you get.
Jaden Sonnenberg for them just does a lot of different things. Yeah, she gets her points, but she does a lot of different things to help her teammates. So what do you thought about her play overall?
Yeah, she's really good. You know, every team in this conference has a really, 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 really good player, like a superstar-like player, and she's one of them. You know, she's one of the best in the conference, and she's really developed her game because a couple years ago she couldn't really shoot from the outside as well, or she definitely wasn't confident, and you can see she shoots it with confidence, but, you know, she just gets to the basket and rebounds and gets her hands on the basketball, and you know, she made a couple really huge game-winning plays, and her teammates were really good about getting her the ball off offensive rebounds. They'd find her, and you know, she had some big ones.
Yeah, one of the things, TJ, I'll ask is, I thought early, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you guys settled for the three, kind of like an early three-point, and I'm not trying to dig into a wound here because I know you've got great shooters. But I thought when Greta Razor came in, the ball started to hit the post, and she did a really nice job not panicking when the double came and did a nice job dishing. I don't know how many assists she had, but it seemed like she was kind of a spark plug for you guys. And I don't know if it was an adjustment you made or it's just the play that she brought tonight, but I thought that was a nice adjustment that you guys made getting her the ball.
Well, it's very rarely an adjustment I make. When I make adjustments, we go in the hole, and then the players make a lot of plays to get out of it. Greta Razor was really good tonight. You know, I mean, just to get her back and have her practicing consistently, she's going to start getting better and better and better. To that point, she had 7 assists. She's really active getting to the basket, and she's super athletic in there and strong. You know, I mean, this team is figuring out how to play differently. The last couple of years, we've gone inside out, and this year it seems like we're tending to settle to go outside in, and it's been a little bit a little bit difficult to figure out, to get the girls to the point where they trust the process and saying it's got to get inside. I know that, you know, we have different posts in there than we've had in years past, but the ball needs to get inside there. And when it goes inside, I mean, we were 13 for 29 from 2, and you know, if you shoot 10 more of those 2-pointers at that rate, you probably have a different result. But we just got to learn, and we have a lot of young girls, and you know, we're making mistakes that hopefully a month from now we're not making, but we'll get there.
Yeah, one of the things I want to say is, first, thanks for coming up here. I know it's never easy on a night when you're on the wrong side of the scoreboard and it's tough. One of the things also I want to say is you're selling yourself short on the adjustments, and everybody knows that we watch the in-game process happen. One of the things I think that I'm watching from up here is you're almost like putting a puzzle together right now, because there's so many different pieces that haven't been here before, that these combinations work at different times, and you're kind of orchestrating that as you go. Can't be an easy situation. Like you said, you're young. I thought Ashton Kunza came in and gave you some really good minutes tonight, and those are puzzle pieces. I don't think everybody knows what it takes, that all that goes into that. If you want to kind of lay out, you know, I don't know that there's a real strategy, but it's kind of different every night, and you're kind of finding what works against different teams, which makes you hard to defend sometimes.
You know, we're really trying to figure out who we are. You know, we know where we are with Kaya and Cora. We think we know Greta's going to be there. Tonight was a huge step forward, and if she can get some practices under her belt and more games, she'll be there too. And then we know we have a whole bunch of good young talent. But we don't know who's going to step up in different situations. You know, Drager and Hackle have really established themselves as two girls that'll go get the ball, and they'll crash boards, and they'll bring defensive energy and effort. And but you know, you can say that about every single girl. They bring something to the table, and you know. We started last week by trying to tell girls to focus on one thing, like focus on something, but be really great at that. Like focus on how great you can be. And, you know, to give a shout out from last Friday and into tonight, you know, Morgan Smith and Mari Pulver are two seniors that didn't play, but they are leaders. Like one of their focuses was being loud on defense from the bench, and they're great at it. And so, you know, every girl on the team has something to contribute. And those girls found a way the last 2 games to really contribute, and then to bring up stuff in the locker room. They're great at talking. And, you know, all the girls that are on the court find a way to contribute. What we're probably looking for more than anything else is consistency. And, you know, with young girls, you're probably just not going to totally get that. But, you know, that's kind of part of our job, is working our way into that point where we are getting more consistent.
You mentioned that in the consistency part, but you have some of these young girls that are making quite a bit of a leap from junior varsity and junior high, actually, to the leap to the varsity level. Is it a little bit now trying to, for them as they adjust to this level, get the game to slow down a little bit and then settle in for them?
Well, you know, it's kind of crazy because you know, last year we thought we were preparing ourselves to get girls in positions to be good for varsity basketball. And the contingency there was that we were going to have 4 really good starters coming back. And we were going to have Kate Diggins, and we were going to have Greta Razor at the beginning of the season. And to go with our other 2 guards, we're going to be, well, we got 4. Now we fill in a 1, and we fill in a 1, and we fill in a 1. Well, filling in 1's a lot easier than filling in 3. And, you know, Kate's injury happened at the end of the summer, and Greta starts her season like it is there. And it's just difficult. And, you know, I mean, it is a big jump. Like Lauren Jurdy was playing C-team last year. She wasn't expected to have to play this much. She's a good player, but the game does need to slow down for her. And those guards, some of the passes they're making, you know, on JV they don't do that, and on varsity they do, because it's just a little bigger, faster, stronger. But you know, our goal this year is we're going to find ways to win this season with this squad right here, because we do have so much young talent, and we want to roll that over for the next years. We want to win a lot. And I think we're taking steps in the right direction. We're playing really well at times. We just need that consistency. And I really do think we will get there.
Now you come back looking ahead this week, 2 more games Thursday night at Fergus Falls, which is always a tough place to play, and then you follow that up in the new gym in Staples Motley on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, Fergus is a good program and a good team, and They had their run a couple years ago where they graduated. Bunch of really good players, but some of these girls that are on that team are on that state second place team, and they're good. They're a good team. I mean, they just put up 72 in the first half, I think, the other night, and they scored over 100. And they're long and athletic, and they bring an intensity and of veterans, and we're gonna have to bring it for sure. And then to come back on Friday night and go to Staples, and I don't know, I think we're opening in their new gym, and we've seen them play, but you don't know what to really expect until you get there. And when you face a couple teams that we're not as familiar with, in ways it can be a little bit better because they might not know us as well. But it really comes down to us just playing our basketball and being, like I said, more consistent.
Well, one of the things, I go back to my favorite quote in a movie is attitude reflects leadership. And I'm going to tell you, Coach Super, it's fun to watch these girls. You can see they reflect what you bring to practice and what you do. They love the game, they're playing hard, and they give you maximum effort. And that comes down to attitude reflects leadership in my book. And one of the things that I think doesn't go as noticed, it does more now in social media days, is all the things you're doing off the court. I saw from wrapping presents to shopping to thinking about others, and we've talked about, you and I have talked about this a lot, that service over self. But for some that may not be on social media, if you just want to go over just a couple things that your ladies have done, included you on this, and I think it's so awesome what these gals are doing outside the court.
Well, when you talk about leadership, so much gets thrown on the head coach. Like, the head coach has this huge impact. But when you look at our program, I mean, Michelle Borman has really instituted a lot of the things that we're doing. And she's been a staple of who we are as a program, and the girls love her. I mean, she's their favorite coach, obviously. And Robbie Cox, I joke around sometimes about Robbie, but he's brought a lot of great things to the program, too. And you look all the way down to our middle school coaches, with Arlie Ohm and Scott Hamburger. I mean, you just have great coaches and great people. And so the girls are hearing it not when they get to varsity, they're hearing it their whole careers. And we do try to do more than just basketball. We want to win. Don't get us wrong. I mean, the last 2 years, 3 years of winning the conference, and the last 2 years of going to state is exactly what we want to do. But we don't do it at all costs, basically. We were able to donate money to Teresa Anderson, dealing with cancer. And then it's just fun to be able to raise some funds to do that and see, that you can make an impact that way. We spent a ton of money. The girls like it. They spend some money themselves shopping for the Giving Tree, and we just load these kids with presents. And, so many of those kids are asking for boots and coats and things that a lot of us take for granted. And so the girls do that, but then they also just load them up with some presents too. And we, think about making some kids' day here in a week or so that probably wasn't expecting a lot of presents, and they end up with $150 worth of presents. Like, it's pretty amazing. And one other thing we did last week was great. We canceled practice a little bit early, and we went down and watched the middle school team, and we were there for the 7th grade team, the 8th grade team, and made posters. And we know how much we love it when we have fans. Our girls have been here doing this a long time, and man, they love it when we have good fan support. We had another good crowd tonight, and with double headers, man, the crowds are going to be great. But we said we want to do something for them too, and they went down there, and the 7th graders got a little bit nervous with all the varsity girls. But overall, I think it was a pretty fun night.
Well, TJ, thank you very much for your time after a tough one tonight against Frazee, and good luck this week and into the next week with the holiday tournament as well.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. Looks like for the first time this year, I'm the last one out of the gym.
We'd like to thank Yellow Jacket head coach TJ Super for swinging by. For Lance Rock tonight, we thank you for tuning in. I'm Jason Groth. The Yellow Jackets drop a 62-60 decision to the Frazee Hornets. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's 549 media production of Perham Yellowjacket activities. Tonight's broadcast was proudly brought to you by KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Tonight's game was also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Horace Mann, Jack Chivers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Tonight's broadcast was also brought to you by these proud sponsors: New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, Otter Tail Power Company, McCall Construction, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Once again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on the 549 Media Network.